guys, in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to make what I'm calling the broken rib stitch. This is very similar to the billow stitch. It is worked over 4 row repeats, and we will be working 2 front post treble stitches instead of just 1 on the right side of our work. So this does mean the stitch is not reversible, but you can work it in the round. So to begin, please grab your corresponding yarn and hook. I'm using Bernat Chunky yarn and an 8mm hook. To begin, we're going to do a slip knot, however you do yours, and then we are going to chain in multiples of 2 plus 1. So here I chained 13. Now this stitch that I'm teaching you has a 4-row pattern repeat and a setup row as well. So there's kind of like 5 rows total, but only 4 that you repeat. So just keep working your chains, and once you have completed your chains, it is time to start our setup row. And to do this, we will start with a double crochet into the 4th chain from the hook. And then we will work 1 double crochet into each chain across. Okay, and as I said, this is a setup row. This does not really count as a pattern repeat row, but just continue working your double crochets across, and I will meet you back here when it's time to start row 1 of our pattern repeat. To start row 1, we will chain 1 and turn our work, and we will work 1 single crochet into each stitch all the way across. Okay, so now it is time to start row 2. For row 2, please chain 3 and turn your work. This chain 3 counts as the first double crochet, and it will throughout the pattern. And the first thing we are going to do is we're going to work 2 front post trebles into the next 2 double crochets from the 2 rows below. Okay, so we're working into our double crochet row, not our single crochet. So we complete our first front post treble stitch, and that is a US treble, by the way. And into the next double crochet we will also work a front post treble stitch. Once we've completed our front post trebles, we will work a double crochet into the next single crochet. So this does mean you skip the single crochets that are immediately behind the front post treble stitches. And that is the pattern for row 1. We will work 2 front post trebles into the next 2 double crochets. And that does mean we skip the double crochet that's immediately below the double crochet we just did. Okay, and now we are going to work 1 double crochet into the single crochet. So continue working along your row, completing 2 front post trebles into the next 2 double crochets and a double crochet after. So I'm at the end of my row, and I'm ending my row with a double crochet into the last single crochet. And now for row 3, we're going to chain 1 and work a single crochet into each stitch. So our single crochets will always be on the back of the work, and our front post stitches will always be on the front of our work, our front post trebles, sorry. So just continue working your single crochets, and for row 4, we're going to chain 3 and turn our work. Remember, this chain 3 counts as the first double crochet. In the next single crochet, we are going to work a double crochet. In the next stitch, so around our previous front post treble, we are working a front post treble. And in the stitch following, we are also working a front post treble. Remember, for the trebles, we are skipping the single crochet stitches. So this next treble will be in around the double crochet. And next we are working a double crochet into the single crochet. So this will continue the pattern. We are going to work a treble crochet into the next stitch, and that is front post treble. And into the next stitch we are also working a front post treble, and this is a double crochet. You can see it's kind of hidden in there between the previous two sets of trebles. Okay. And now we are going to work a double crochet into the next single crochet. And we will repeat this process across our pattern. So for the last part of row 4, we are going to end with a front post treble on our front post, on our last 2 stitches. Okay? And this completes our 4-row pattern repeat. This stitch is just so gorgeous that I can see a DK weight sweater completely done in this stitch. But if you are interested, I do have a written tutorial and photo tutorial up on the blog for you, as well as some interesting crochet projects coming up in this stitch. Happy crafting! Bye!